Shonen asked, you wouldn't want to check out mine and tell me what's wrong with it, would you? Sure, but this time I'm going to use a secret weapon, Convert Rocket. We'll just plug in Shonen's URL here and let our AI analyze the page and give us like a whole list of recommendations and insights that we can start with in order to make recommendations on increasing the conversion value. Okay, and here we have the report. So not bad so far. Accessibility really good. Performance is great on desktop. Mobile performance is not as good and optimization is not as good. That's pretty normal. So let's look at the main points to look at. This website is sort of at the intersection of physical fitness, anime, and veterans, which is really niching down. We'll see how well the website gets across that theme. So the key takeaways here, we need to enhance the headline and value proposition, improve the visual hierarchy and flow, and integrate more social proof and trust signals. We'll go over all of those things. So let's look at the trust signals. That basically tells new users, I can trust you because of X, Y, and Z. And that's stuff like security badges, money back guarantees, and trust seals from third parties. So these recommendations here are place a 30-day money-back guarantee banner above the product listings and show payment icons like Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal. That's a really simple thing to do. You obviously take those, but having those logos on your page creates more trust because those are well-trusted brands, and when you align them with your brand, that works out to your benefit. All right, let's look at content clarity and conciseness. One thing that I noticed when I was looking at the website, it's not clear immediately who you are, what you do, and what you sell. You kind of have to go over a little bit to figure that out, and you want to make that impact immediately as soon as someone lands on the page. Taking all of this in consideration, let's go ahead and look at the website. So the first thing I notice is up here you have these social media icons and this big black bar. I think you have some sort of rotating coupon that goes here. What I would recommend is you get rid of these social media icons because you already have them down here, and that's not really important for your conversion goals on this page. And then I would keep this black bar, but move it up above the navigation, and inside you want to add some trust icons, some sort of trust statements like free shipping if over $30, I think you have, and then another one like 30-day returns. Any type of guarantees you have, put that at the top bar and leave it on every single page right at the top. The second thing is when you come to this page, you really don't know who you are, what it's about, why you're selling what you're selling. So you have this origin of Shonen Lift here, but it's kind of below the fold, which would be about here for most browsers. So I would move this up directly underneath a new hero image that has some better lifestyle photography and possibly some videos of some athletes, some people working out in the gym in your clothes, something like that that shows people what it looks like to be wearing your clothes in a lifestyle setting. So you have your hero section here, you'll have your about us, kind of who you are right there, but make this shorter, punchier, put it in some sort of list, add some icons, really get the point across and drive the value home as quickly and succinctly as possible. And then under that, that's when you would start to bring in your collection items. Your classic collection here with your shirts, and then maybe sell-related items right below that, and then your last chance items at the end. I would also highly recommend to do what you can to start getting some reviews on these products. Not just because it adds social proof, but when you're selling clothing, it has a very high return rate. And if the reviews are specifically about the fit of the clothing and the sizing of the clothing, they can say, this runs a little bit small, this runs a little bit large, this fits tight, this fits loose, whatever. You get feedback from that from customers, then you'll have less returns because they know what to expect from the clothing and they're not surprised because it's either too tight or too loose or whatever. And this section right here is really good. I would fix these buttons so they're not floating over the image, and then perhaps like maybe a learn more button with a longer explanation about your history and why you're doing what you're doing. And this logo is way too big, way too big. Make that much smaller. I would relay out these links sort of beside the new smaller logo here, and that way your footer isn't so massive. These are great. I see you're using Shopify. You can add some sort of Shopify secure button. I know they have those. You can find them. That adds some more trust value to your site. So yeah, that's it for this page. And I know not everyone can get a personalized recommendation from me for how to change your site, but that's why I built Convert Rocket. You just put in a URL and you get back a very comprehensive, insightful report on changes just like these that you can make today to increase your conversion rate. And you can get that report in 3 minutes or less. It's free to try. Go check it out, convertrocket.ai.